HSN. Have a great night. Tool that literally everyone can use, men and women, all skin tones, all hair types, all body parts. In fact, we are talking about the No Micro. This is how you never again have to shave or wax or pluck. No creams, no accessories, no refill blades. In fact, no blades at all, you guys. This is a device that uses heat-based technology to crystallize and then let you buff away the hair on your body. And it is so easy to do. You can see it's completely compact. You don't even need batteries. It's rechargeable, and we are bringing you a brand new bundle that is bigger and better than ever. You're gonna go into 2025 looking smooth and fabulous. So let's take a look at what you're getting, and then we're gonna dive into all of this technology. So you see, you are getting a lot. We have many different color options. So this is the actual No device. We have rose gold, blue. This is a very soft pale pink. We also have it available in these fun colors like aqua and lilac as well. Actually, we're calling this one mint. Coming along with it, you're getting all of the accessories. You are getting the narrow tips, 2 of them. You're getting the wide tips, 2 of those. You're getting a large buffer and a small buffer. You're getting the brush to clean everything out. And you're getting the hard size zip closed travel case so that everything fits inside. You can take it on the go, no problem. And look at the deal we have for you today. This is a nearly $200 value for $94.95. I don't think we've ever had it at this price point before. It's incredible, and you own the device. It is yours. There's no more appointments to make, no places to be. You can do this discreetly in your own home. And we also have an auto ship option. Just want to let you know, if you choose auto ship, you can customize how often you're going to receive the accessory bundle. You will get the small buffer, the narrow tip, and the wide tip. It is $36.99. So let's dive into it. I've got Jennifer Crawford here. She's been in the beauty and wellness industry for
a long time.
A long time.
I'm old now. And when you said iconic, I mean, we've been here with this
like
product
15
for 15 years. It's a long time.
And it's so good to see you. And it's hilarious because you used to be the one who would model this for us.
I was. And
but now you're like,
enough, we used to be plugged into the wall.
Yeah.
Like that was how it kind of antiquated 15 years ago.
And you couldn't even use it on your face back then. And now we're talking your face, your lip, your sideburns, your legs, your arms, underarms, bikini line, literally anywhere you need it.
And the nice thing too is when we also started, it was $300.
Yes.
It was crazy. But the thing is, you love that technology. You love being able to have professional hair removal at home. So we listened to you over the past decade. 8 million people worldwide are using this technology because everyone can use it. All skin tones, all hair types, all ages. It doesn't matter how thick, how dense, how dark your hair is. Everyone can utilize it. You can see Brooke right away. She's going after those sideburns. Look at the before. She has long, thick, dense hair on her sideburns, and instantly that hair is gone. But more importantly, let's talk about the technology and what makes No different. Because as you saw, instantly that hair is gone. But what we're doing is we're treating the hair that hasn't yet come in. And that's what makes No so unique. This is a professional treatment, but in the privacy of your own home. So as you're going over the surface of your skin, as you see right here, that little tiny wire that's in the tip that you were just talking about, that has the technology in it. That's called a thermocon wire. And that uses kind of an advanced heat to affect our hair in its regrowth cycles, right? And so the more you use this, the less you need to. And that's what's so great about this. And it's so easy to use. For advanced professional technology, it couldn't be simpler. All you're gonna do is you turn it on and off right there at the top. See, there's the button. It gives you that green light to show you it's on. I have the small tip in because I'm gonna go right to my face because that's where I know everybody wants to use it. There's also a larger tip that gives you a longer surface. If you have men that are using it on their back, maybe you're gonna use it on your legs, and I will go right away and start using it on the face. And you know, if you struggle with peach fuzz, or you had the sideburns like Brooke, or you have that upper mustache, and you've wanted to target that treatment, but what are you doing now? Are you waxing? Hopefully you're not shaving. That's costly, it's ineffective, there's no long-term, you just have to keep going and going and going.
Right.
With No, you have this at home. And when you're ready, you just pop it in and you start using it. And I will tell you, your skin looks better instantly. That's the wonderful thing about this treatment. If you think about waxing, you know, you leave the waxing appointment, you're like hiding your face and you don't want anyone to know what's just gone down. Same thing if you're shaving, maybe you're gonna get razor bumps after, or if you're using some sort of like creams or something. Not everybody has great results instantly. With No, as soon as you do this, you will get that nice, soft, dewy, glowy skin because your peach fuzz is gone.
And you know, it feels amazing. It actually feels, it's like a soothing warmth. It's a little bit of warmth. And remember, we're using that heat-based technology to literally crystallize the hair. And then you can take the buffer, if you already are starting with hair, you're gonna wanna use the buffer after and just kind of buff it off because, you know, to your point, we're also treating the hair that hasn't quite made it up. So this is a really easy tool to use, you guys. You get all the tips that you need. I love that we're providing 2 of the more narrow tips for the smaller areas and 2 of the wider tips for the larger areas. Maybe you want to take this onto your legs or your arms, your underarms. Men love this as well. Talking about the back of the neck or the sideburns even, anywhere, the chest area, you can use this. Now, this is a huge today's special. I mean, we're talking over 50% off today to be able to get this home. This is a $200 value for $23 and change on FlexPay. And we do have many colors that you can choose from. We've got a rose gold, mint, lilac, light pink, and light blue. And I will say, this also makes a great giftable idea.
Oh, without, yes.
I mean, honestly, I'm not even,
who doesn't need to
not
remove
even
hair?
Christmas time anymore. I'm talking just like as a birthday gift, a thank you gift, a, you know, New Year's gift.
Yes.
And men and women, and honestly, a lot of people love this for the younger age group as well. So they're not fiddling with blades or, you know, doing anything else.
And we saw a couple of them in the B-roll there. That was a friend of mine. She's in her 40s. She has daughters that are teenagers, and she also has a mom that's in her late 60s. So multi-generational, and the thing is, they have one No. You only need one. So if you think about, yes, you stressed like what a great savings it is today, but think about over the course of your lifetime, how much money do we spend on hair removal? I mean, it is like a monthly thing.
So a good friend of mine, literally yesterday, just paid to have her entire face threaded.
Oh gosh, no.
And it's a lot. I mean, the whole face, like not, you know, around the eyebrows and everything. And then certain areas got pinched and she was kind of like, her skin was angry. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm about to present this incredible device that you could use at home and not have to go anywhere or tip anybody and worry about downtime.
And you look great after. That's the nice thing. Like, we all chase that dewy glow look for our face and we want the best skincare and everything. If you just take off that layer of fuzz on your face, it's amazing how much more youthful that you look. But most of us don't realize how much peach fuzz we have until it's off. I mean, we talked about, I started No over 15 years ago. I was in my late 20s, you know, no big deal, no kids yet. And I was just thinking about the short-term need for a hair removal product. And now here we are. I'm in my 40s. I haven't had to spend a dime on hair removal since. And that's a big thing. Like, as women, we pay a lot. Like, I just had to go get my grays done. You know, we have all the maintenance.
It never ends. The nails,
literally
the lashes,
never
all
ends.
of it.
Oh, it's a constant cycle. My husband's like, yeah, you got to save money on hair removal, but where did you put that money? Like, now what are we spending money on?
But you know, you make a good point. This is a one-time investment, and then it's your tool. It's your device. Like, you, again, you get to control when you use it, where you use it, how you use it, and that makes it really special. And this is not something new to the market. No has got a really strong history, not only here at HSN, but in the beauty world. Magazines, editors, online, television shows. This thing has been around for a while, and there is good reason for that. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. It's simple. There's not too much of a learning curve, honestly. And every skin tone can use it. Every hair type can use it. I want to reiterate that to everybody because technology gets better and better over time. Now, everybody can use this, and you can also use it on your face.
You know, you said technology gets better and better over time, and traditionally it gets more expensive, right? We've made this more affordable. We've made it portable. We've made it for everyone. And you talked about how good of a gifting product this is. Now, at this price, it's an incredible gifting product because everybody can take advantage of this technology. It's easy to use. There's no pain. Like you can see, I'm running my finger right across that little tiny wire. That's what's transmitting the technology there. That tip simply pops in and out. It's so easy to use that even, you know, if you are in your 60s, 70s, maybe you've been removing hair for 20, 30, 40 years, it's never too late to start with No-No. You don't have to do any sort of preparation. You get it home and you just start using it. I was just, one of our models is new tonight. We were in the hallway and I'm like, you put this in, you put that on.
Seriously, like 5 minutes
off and
before
running.
the show.
It's crazy to think that technology can be that advanced, but yet that easy to use. And I say that because, you know, a lot of us, we have all these beauty tools and it does take some time. There we go. Hi, I haven't seen you yet. There we go. So we have a nice long dark hair, and throughout the day, if you're following us, we like to collect his hair in a lovely pile on there. But the purpose of this is to really show you that even if you have very dark, thick, dense hair, it's going to work for you. I mean, that's a really impactful statement, because this is a technology, again, that is not just giving us that quick short-term fix. This is giving us a longer-term satisfaction. So like you said, you have it at home, you treat when you need to, because our hair is going to grow in cycles, and my hair is going to grow differently than yours and Brooke's and everybody else. And so when you have the No-No home, if you start to feel any hair, you just quickly grab it and you treat where you need. If your arms, your legs, your underarms, we saw Angie doing it in the B-roll on her underarms, you just quickly grab it and you get those areas where the hair is coming back.
Right.
And for me, you know, I haven't had to use it in years. I mean, I think that's a great thing to say, but I do love how it makes my skin look, especially when I'm doing it on my face. So I will every now and again just quickly do a treatment just to give me that nice glow, get rid of any, and my skin is so soft, I can't even tell you. It just feels so good. I mean, you know, you've seen all those popular devices out there that give us that warming sensation for, you know, all those light therapies that we use. That gives us that same sensation and really gives our skin a treatment that we need.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, I put everything that you're receiving today fits right inside of this travel case. It's a hard side travel case. You can zip this up and easily take it with you. This is everything. Now, you'll get a cord so that you can charge this up, but you don't have to charge it every single time that you use it. Just make sure when you get it, you charge it for at least 5 hours to get that full charge and you're ready to roll. But this is everything inside. So this light blue and the rose gold are the two top selling colors right now. You guys are definitely loving this. It's over half off. $94.95. Wow. I think the least expensive I've ever presented it was right around the $99 mark. I've seen it at $105 before. I have never had it at $94.95.
I haven't been back here with a TS probably in a couple years.
It's been quite some time. We've had other like weekly deal drops and whatnot, but nothing as big as a today's special. So you just choose your color first. The rose gold's up top. It's just the cap that is rose gold. Down on the bottom here, we've got your other options. We have light blue. This is on camera, it might look white to you. It is a very pale, soft, light pink, like very, very soft, almost pastel. Next to that, we have the beautiful mint, and then we also have it in lilac. So just choose your color. You're also receiving 2 of the wide tips and 2 of the narrow tips for different body parts. You are getting 2 different sizes of the buffer. So once you've used the No-No, you just rub very gently with the buffer. We have a large and a small to get any hair that's already existing to just fall right off. It's amazing. Once you've crystallized it with that heat technology, you can buff it away. And then the brush is to clean everything out. It's as simple as that. We do have an auto ship option, which I don't believe we've ever had. I know I've never presented it before with auto ship, so that's exciting. If you choose auto ship, for $36.99 every 60 days or more or less, you control how often, you will receive another buffer, another narrow tip, and another wide tip. So that is a great option for you as well. It's easy to do. It is rechargeable. All skin tones and skin types can use it. All hair types can use it. I mean, I think just seeing it in action is really what sets this apart, right?
Well, and seeing it in action across, like you said, you know, multi-generational. We saw in some of the video footage some young teenagers doing it. We saw people my age doing it. We saw our mothers doing it. It is something that no matter what color your skin type is, no matter the tone, no matter how long you've been removing hair, you can jump right in and start. And some of us have certain specific areas we want to target. Like you can see Brooke's going after the sideburns. This is something that she struggled with, had to deal with over time. And this is a treatment that not only gives her that instant gratification, but it's helping it over time. And that's gotta be a really impactful thing as well. You know, when we're young and even at our age now, being self-conscious about hair on your face makes a big difference. Whether it is the peach fuzz, you can see she's doing the upper lip now. The nice thing is that same device that just went from her sideburns to do her upper lip in a matter of minutes would take how much time and how much more money should you go to a waxing? You pay for each area, you pay for the lip, you pay for the sideburns, you pay for the underarms, and you have to obviously make appointments to do that treatment. Now this is her first day using it, first time. I mean, when I talk about we trained her in the hallway for 1 minute, that's pretty much what we did. Are we liking it so far? Yeah. Oh, it's great. I mean, and the nice thing too is, again, fair skin, light hair, right? And this is something that she's using it for the first time. Obviously, it's not painful, I take it. I mean, right. Not painful, light skin, everybody can use it. And that is really that is really a big thing to say in the hair removal world, because if you've ever gone potentially to have a consultation for professional treatment, like let's say you've had to go do a laser, you might not have been a candidate. So if you have as dark skin as he does, for example, and as dense of hair, they're probably telling you no. If you have very fair skin, you definitely probably don't want to jar it with like any sort of skin treatment or something that would hurt. So if you think about a beauty tool that translates all across everyone, that's what this is. So I want you to think about what you're doing now. Are you shaving? Are you waxing? Are you lasering? And for the next month, just try this instead, because you're going to do something either every day or once a week or once a month anyway next month.
Yeah.
So just try this instead. Like give yourself that time to try the no-no and just see how it works.
That's
I mean,
a great
she's
point.
trying it for the first time. The only thing you're gonna lose is more hair, right?
$23,
so you might as well give
you're
yourself that try.
Yeah, get it home. If you do the flex pay, it's $23 and change. It's on its way to you, and you get to try it out at home. That's the thing. You don't have to be in front of anyone, make any appointments. No one's waiting on you. You don't make deposits. You don't have to tip anybody. It really does make it simple to get this done in the privacy of your own space. And think how nice it would be to be in the car and you get to where you're going and we all flip down the visor and look in the mirror and to not see the stash, right? Or maybe you got the peach fuzz, or there's always that one little chin hair. I mean, let's get real, right? We all struggle with unwanted hair. You could take care of it so quickly. This is cordless, it's rechargeable, it's compact, it's about the size of a credit card. It's super lightweight, easy to do, there's no downtime, and it's not just the face. I mean, this can be everywhere. You've seen your arms, your underarms, the bikini line, your legs, maybe it's the knuckles or the toes. Totally up to you. So if you want to be able to get in on this over half off, in fact, I believe it's like 53% off today.
Crazy.
This is the time to do it. So rose gold up top. I will say light pink is by far our most limited. We have the light blue, we have mint, we have lilac. Everybody gets the hard side zip up case that you can travel with so easily. It's a gray color, it's beautiful. These are the two different buffers. You get a small and a large that you can use after you've used the no-no device, just to buff away any of that crystallized hair. This brush is going to help you clean out the tips. And speaking of tips, you get 2 of the narrow and 2 of the wide. So you are covered of all areas. Do the FlexPay, get it home and try it. It's a $200 value. This is a device that's been around for about 15 years and then some. And the testimonials have been amazing. In fact, we want to share one with you now. Here is Jasmine, and she's going to tell you why she loves it.
When it comes to hair removal, I've been shaving my entire life, and honestly, it's super inconvenient. I love that I can take the no-no on the go with me everywhere. I no longer have to worry about shaving. I don't have to worry about stubble or paying for razors. This is super convenient. It fits in my bag and is super affordable as well. If you want to ditch the razors, get the no-no.
She's so cute. She's beautiful. Every time I see that testimonial, I'm like,
you know what's crazy is I know her well, and you know, we look at it as, oh my God, she's so beautiful. What could she possibly be self-conscious about? But you know, we all have our own issues, and I know her well, and I know what makes her self-conscious, and she has all that gorgeous hair in her head.
Sure.
But a lot of times that does translate on our face, like we saw in Brooke's sideburns. If you're blessed to have thick, dark, dense hair, sometimes we get it in places that we don't want it. And it's just a constant chase to try and get rid of it. If you shave it many times, it leaves like the little black dots.
Right.
Same thing with, I had a model we were using years ago that had really dark arm hair, fair skin, but black arm hair. So she was always self-conscious of it as a young woman and would shave it and it would leave all those little dots. She was like, it looked like I had pepper on it. So, you know, we all struggle with something, right? Whether it is on the arm or the back or wherever it is. And you want to be able to have a way to get rid of it that is easiest for you and that is convenient. And of course here, finally affordable. It's so nice that we can say that for advanced technology, that it is affordable. Because like we talked about when I started this 15 some years ago, and I travel all over the world with it. I've been to Europe and London and Germany and Canada, all over with this product. Everyone, no matter what country I'm in, has the same issue. They want to get rid of unwanted hair. They want an easy, affordable, and you know how we all are, we want it done quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? You can even see there, see that giant scar? That is from when I shaved my arm as a kid. I was a swimmer. So we would shave. I mean, I used to shave my arm. I mean, that was something that we did when we were younger. So we all have those issues that we want to get rid of the hair. And now we have a device that can do it in the privacy of your own home and everywhere. You know, so yes, I think it's amazing that it's under $100, but what I wouldn't pay to have like my time back, like for me with 3 kids, like just to get in the car to go anywhere.
Can't even quantify it.
No.
Yeah.
I have to get a babysitter, and then you have to pay to go to the salon, and then you have to tip the person. It's just like, it's a whole outing, and I just don't have it in me to do that. I mean, I do everything else at home nowadays. You can color your own hair at home and work out at home and all these professional treatments at home. Why not remove hair at home? One of the most annoying things that we have to do, the fact that we can do it at home, literally that's Becca in my living room, here we are in front of the fireplace, removing hair. So I think that's very telling that we're now in a day and age where you have this advanced technology and you don't have to go to a dermatologist's office or a hair removal place or a laser center, anything like that to do it.
Not only that, there's follow-up appointments. That's more money and more time and more. With this, you do your own follow-up treatments. I mean, I've read reviews where people say, oh, I just do it while I'm watching TV or while I'm waiting for dinner to, you know, get done in the oven. Like, I'll just do a couple of touch-ups. It really is that simple. So if you're just joining us, welcome. This is the famous No Micro. It has not been a Today Special for quite some time. So we're very excited to bring it to you. It's the biggest and best bundle that we have got. And so everything you're receiving, you see here, you just choose the color of your device. We're gonna go over how it works and why it works and how you use it. But we have light blue, light pink. It's a very, very pale pink. We have mint, we have lilac, and up here is the rose gold. You are getting 2 of the narrow tips, 2 of the wide tips, the brush to clean everything. These are little buffing tools, so you get a small and a large. When you first start out, and if you already have existing hair, you're gonna run the No Micro over those areas. The heat-based technology will crystallize the hair. It's the coolest thing. And then you take the buffer and you just gently buff it away. Buff it away. It's that simple. So you get everything that you need, and we are including for you guys the hard side travel case that's right up here. So you can zip that up. Everything you're getting today will fit inside, and it comes with a cord to charge it up. It's rechargeable, so there's not even batteries to deal with.
No.
So if I'm just tuning in and I'm like, well, what are they doing? Like, how does it work then? It's not pulling anything, there's no blades. What's happening when we use the
What are these crazy women doing? Well, they're giving themselves a professional treatment on national television at midnight. But that is what's great, because for me, with 3 kids, this is the only time I have to do a professional treatment. But that's exactly what this No technology is. It was derived by dermatologists and doctors and really understanding the hair growth cycle. And so we're not just ripping hair off at the root, we're not shaving it, we're not waxing it. we're actually treating the hair in its regrowth cycle. So as you can see in the animation, as it's going over the surface of your skin, that little tiny blue wire that you saw in the no-no right there, that's what's giving it the treatment. And it does not hurt, it does not pull, it does not rip. You can see I'm just running it right over. You're gonna get 2 different size tips. You get I have the small one in for the face, smaller areas, maybe the sideburns, that upper lip. You pop that tip in. You also get a larger tip if you want to do maybe a man's back, the back of your neck, if you want to do your legs. I mean, when I first started here a long time ago with No-No, we were plugged into the wall and I would just sit there and do my legs.
Yeah,
because
and that was all you could do too, right?
That was all you could do. It was a big, bulky device, and it was like $379 was the TS. And so look at where we've come. We now have over 8 million users worldwide, probably more since then. That was kind of the last count. It is challenging for us to get this technology in this device. We're the only one that makes it, so that's why our frequency is not as much as I would like to come here, but we are back, so I'm excited because this is something that you need for you, that you need for everyone else in your family. And the nice thing is, you know, we have wants and we have needs, right? Like, I want a lot of things, right? But this is something that we need. You're already paying for hair removal right now anyway, whether you are waxing, shaving, whatever you're doing. Well, now you're just going to replace what you were paying for. So if you were paying for disposable razors weekly, or maybe you were paying for waxing treatments, now instead you're going to have the no-no and you're going to have no more payments. No more monthly, no more weekly for the rest of your life. Like, that is huge. I mean, to say that I haven't paid for hair removal in 15 years.
That is pretty incredible.
It's crazy. And it's something that will work anywhere and on anyone. So Brooke's going after those stubborn sideburns that she deals with. Beautiful skin, beautiful face, but she does, you know, have longer sideburns, as you can see. And this is something that you have it at home. You treat it when you need to. And as or when those grow back, that's when she will do it again. So no appointments necessary. You don't have to do anything. And that same no-no that she's using on her sideburns, maybe I'll take it and I'll use it on my upper lip instead of go get that wax. You use it for that stubborn peach fuzz. I will tell you, if you think you don't have peach fuzz, no-no it off.
Use the no-no. Oh my gosh.
And then you realize, like, I had a lot of peach fuzz.
When you realize how soft
feeling
your skin can feel, you don't realize until it's gone. And then all the serums and the creams and your makeup, you will be flabbergasted at how your skin will just drink it in because it's not just sitting on a layer of peach fuzz. And look, I want to invite any of you who are watching right now to treat yourself. We have been in the season, it feels like it's been Christmas since October, I'm not gonna lie, where we are thinking about everybody else, we're buying gifts for everybody else, we're getting the house ready for everybody else, the food, everything. Hopefully, you're pretty much done with that shopping, or you're at least getting there. I wanna give you permission to pick up something for yourself, because when you feel better, you can react better to everybody else, you're gonna treat yourself better, and that in turn extends to how you show up in life. I mean, I know it's a hair removal device, but it's more than just beauty. The way that you feel is gonna change the way you present yourself, maybe the way you talk to others, maybe you've got, you know, a hot date coming up, a reunion, a wedding you've got happening, maybe there's a big trip you're gonna take in the summer. Wouldn't it be amazing to be in your bathing suit or in that dress, or even just to wear the shorts or the capris and not worry about the hairs around your ankles or on your toes, or if your underarms now have bumps because you had to use a razor. I mean, treat yourself. It's okay to do so, especially when it's something like this. I mean, to your point, we're already paying for hair removal all the time, over and over and over, and we just accept it, and we think it has to be a pain, it has to be a literal pain, it has to be expensive, there's costly refills and appointments. You don't have to do that. Like, there is another option. No-no has been around for quite some time. There's gotta be a better way.
We used to say that when it was in all, like when this first came out, it was literally in every beauty must-have magazine, tool list, whatever. And we would all laugh because we'd be like, you know, before no-no and after no-no. Before no-no, what were you doing? Like, there was no other way. You had to shave your face or wax your face or whatever. And all those options ended in like some sort of side effect or costly. You know, you wax and you're walking out of the waxing salon like this, hiding.
You always have to walk through everybody.
We're like, finally there's another way. And it's a great other way. It's like actually convenient. That's why it's called no-no. You know, it's like no fuss, no mess, no expense, no pain, no cost. Like, all these positive elements of hair removal. Because traditionally when we talk about hair removal, it's one of those things where you're just like, ugh, right? I have to buy razors. And my daughter, I mean, we were just both talking, we both have 12-year-olds, like, it's that time for me. She's like already conscious about it, and we're already having all these conversations.
But this is so easy.
There's no, well, in our household since she's been born, like razors don't exist. You know, Dad uses it for his beard, but that's it.
Sure.
So like, it's not for her, it's not something you think about. Like, you wouldn't shave, like she will not shave. Like, I will never give her a razor. Like, there's no reason. Now there's another way. And for her, like, this is a trendy, cool gadget. She's like, oh, this is the one I see on all those social sites. Right, and I'm like, well, listen, I was the OG of that, so I know it's cool.
You were part of the
trendy.
team that launched this.
Yes.
Right?
But she doesn't, I'm not
know.
cool,
They
right?
don't know.
But everyone else on the social sites are cool, but Mom is not cool. And I'm like, I was the first to be like, hey guys, here we are. So I think that's important to think about. Even if you are doing this for yourself, you are gonna take care of anyone else in the household that might need it. And I think that is really compelling because there are those men that maybe want to get rid of that thick, stubborn back hair, or maybe the back of the neck. That's where I've used it on Andy before. The nice thing too, if you have teenagers, teenage boys, they deal with maybe the little bumps that we go through. This is warmth, this is heat. Think about it, that treats those things. So it always gives you a better result. And that's what I love about this. There is no waiting for a result. I also feel like a lot of the beauty treatments I do, I'm like, okay, when will I notice the difference?
How many more sessions?
Right.
How many more weeks?
When will I look 10 years younger?
This is
When's
instant
that
gratification.
gonna happen?
You're so right.
Is instant gratification. You see the difference right away. You feel the difference right away. You know, you can see he's collecting his like pile of hair, but I don't have hair. So for me, this isn't really exciting to watch me do this, or any of us really for that matter. It is exciting because it's her first time here with us, and very first day and first minutes using no-no. And the fact that we were able to show her in a matter of like 3 minutes in the hallway of how easy it was to use. But a lot of us have done other things over the course of decades. I mean, before no-no, I was shaving for a good 2 decades. That's a lot of time commitment and money that we've done in our lives. Now you're done. Like, you are literally, today you get this for under $100, which is crazy, and that's it.
And that's it.
For the rest of your life, you will not spend another dollar on hair removal.
And there's nobody else who has to be involved in the process.
No.
There's no one to like watch the kids while you go to an appointment. There's nobody who knows that you're even using it. It's that simple. And tonight, we are more than half off. This is a $200 value, $199.95. You are saving $105 tonight. And if you use FlexPay, that means you're getting this home for $23.74. You get to try it out. We have our extended holiday returns through the end of January next year. And again, this is instant gratification. So you will know that it has worked, and you'll get to try it and see how it feels. It's a soothing, warm sensation. You're not pulling the hairs out. There's no blades involved. It is truly very easy, but tonight is the night to get it. We do not have the no-no as a today's special very often.
Wait, you can use
It's
it
been a
till
while.
the end of January?
Yeah, before you have to decide if you want to keep it or not.
Oh, really?
It's
you gotta do
pretty
this
incredible,
then.
you guys. And you get so many attachments. I mean, everything you need, even the travel case to zip it up. Get it in your home and just give it a shot. If you don't love it, you can send it back for the full purchase price. And I did want to mention too, we always try to pair up our today's special with an incredible bonus buy. And we have a bonus buy tonight. It's only available on hsn.com. So you have to go to hsn.com to find it, but check it out. It's from Philosophy. It is their 16-ounce, the body soufflés. Oh, they're amazing. So once your hair is gone and your skin is looking great, they are so luxurious. It's a beautiful, lightweight butter, almost. I mean, it is like a whipped consistency. And these are the 2 exclusive holiday scents, so it's your last chance to get it. But if you get the Today Special, you get get these for $30. You pick which one. So we've got Snow Angel and we have Cozy by the Fire. They're really beautiful. That's about 20% off. So definitely take a look at that online, because when the hair is gone, you're gonna wanna show off that skin.
And you have that like really nice sheen to your skin, which we love, especially on the face. Like you could, like this is Heidi. It's interesting, Heidi owns a yoga studio and she said the same thing, like she's in her 50s, didn't realize like how much facial hair she had until like, it's a hot yoga studio, sweat was attaching to the facial hair. And so again, like she originally got the no-no for her body because as a yoga instructor, like she has to be like hairless and ready to go at any moment. You can't be like, oh, I gotta go sub for a class, and then you like look under your underarms and you're like, I haven't shaved, you know, I gotta be ready. And then once I got her to do it on the face, she's like, this is insane. Why haven't I been removing hair on the face? And I tell that to literally everyone I see. I'm like, even if, you know, I have friends that have it thick enough, they can pull it, like pull the facial hair. But they just haven't done anything with it because what were you gonna do? I mean, before no-no, you would shave it off. And now I get people using this and they're like, well, this is amazing.
So
like,
easy.
Why haven't I been doing this all along? And I said, I know. And if you are one of the 8 million people that did maybe start with me back some 10, 15 years ago, you're in the same place I am where we don't think about hair removal anymore. It is a very freeing feeling to be that way. You know, like we talked about with Brooke, this is something, sideburns are something she's struggled with. Beautiful skin, beautiful thick hair, and sometimes that will translate into long, thick sideburns. Same thing if you have arm hair. Maybe if you have as dark skin or dark, see there's her before, see how long that sideburn was, and just quickly, she just treated it with the no-no. And the nice thing is now she's done. She has the no-no, whenever and however long that takes to at some point grow back, she'll be able to quickly treat it again.
Do you see any angry skin? Do you see any problems? No,
She's
I
like,
mean, that's
no girl,
the beauty
I'm smiling
of it.
over here.
There's no downtime. So for anybody who's just joining us, Jennifer, tell me about this technology one more time, because it is really special. And at first glance, you might assume, oh, you're shaving it or you're pulling it. You're not doing any of those things. It's all heat-based.
This little tiny device, believe it or not, is advanced professional technology, and it's something that's been around for a long time. And we've advanced it and made it smaller and more compact. We've also made it less expensive, which is shocking because I just traded in my phone and it was 5 times more expensive.
Oh my gosh.
Upgraded
Don't get me
technology, upgraded cost. Well, we are the opposite here because we want everybody to be able to have affordable hair removal. But like you said, this does not rip off hair off the surface. It doesn't wax it. We're not pulling it. There is no blade. There's no cutting, none of that. This is treating the hair and its regrowth cycle. And our hair grows in cycles, and we all grow in different cycles. Like, you know, your arm hair is gonna grow different than your facial hair, et cetera. And that's why we're giving you this tool to have at home. Because if you were to come into a salon or an office and have the treatment done, like you said, it's just consistent treatments and you have to do it, you know, every few weeks or months or whatever it is for you specifically. Well, now you can do it in the privacy of your own home. Like you can see Patty sitting there. She's actually at work doing it. You can do it in front of your TV. Becca's doing it in front of the fireplace. I mean, we are making it look pretty ultra glam, but I will tell you, it takes minutes. Like, I don't know that you need to get with a bathrobe and a glass of wine and sit in front of the fire. It's that quick. You can literally treat yourself, depending on where, in a matter of minutes.
Especially once you're maintaining. It's like you're
Maintenance mode,
you know what, I got a couple minutes, or I'm chatting on the phone, I'm watching my show, let me just run over my arms one more time. And it's that easy.
And notice when she's doing it, you know, you want to keep the no-no at a 90-degree angle. That's a good view because you can see the no-no is facing you. That little tiny wire needs to sort of stay flat with the skin because that's how it gives you the treatment. You only need to go over the same area a couple times. I get that question a lot. And if you still feel hair, like we'll show you our male model in a minute, because you can see he's gone over the same area a couple times and there's still a little hair there. But that's because there is no blade and there's no ripping and no pulling. It's going to take him a bit to get that hair off. If you have that thick of hair when you get home, you can trim it. You don't have to sit there and try and no-no it all, because what that no-no is doing is it's treating the hair that hasn't yet grown in. We're just collecting his bits so that we can show you, yes, it does take off that surface hair. And that's why you have the buffer, so that you can buff off any excess hair. But like you stressed, once you're in maintenance mode, then it's very different because you'll never have that long of hair again unless you want it, right? Like you can see his is starting to, like by the end of the day, like he's gonna have no hair.
I know, it's funny. It's like, we've got how many
shows?
shows?
Right.
I have to do how many
I asked him
rows
to
here.
save some hair for
Lisa's
like
got
later
2 arms.
shows. Right, one
we can
arm.
work with. But it is that simple. And I think that probably, after price point, when this first came out, it was multiple hundreds of dollars. But after price point, I think the biggest barrier to entry was people just not understanding how it works, or thinking it might hurt, or it would be hard to do, or it would take forever. And it really is that simple.
Yes.
I mean, it's heat-based technology. You crystallize the hair, you buff it away, and you're done. I mean, and everything is so compact. I love the size of this. It's like a credit card size. You notice there's no cords. It's rechargeable. You'll never have to buy batteries for this. And there's one button. Literally one button.
Yeah, it is easy.
That's
I mean,
it.
the old
It's
one
even
too
easy to
used to have a
replace.
front button, and there was like different levels we had. Now we made it even easier. Like she said, one button, one thing, one, like we were saying, I trained her in the hallway as we were walking here. But that's what hair removal should be. I mean, we should have a convenient, easy solution for a really annoying problem. And hair removal is it. And it's not something that we are selectively like, oh, I would like this, I would like that. You have to remove hair. I mean, if you have done it in the past, you are upkeeping. So you're dedicating a certain amount of month anyway to hair removal, whether it is the $10 for disposable razors, maybe weekly, or you are going to have waxing appointments, or maybe you're in laser treatments. So you're doing something all the time anyway. If you have until the end of January, just try this instead, because you'll get it home for less than the cost of the razors or the waxing or whatever, and you are gonna love the way it makes your skin look. Like you will not, once you start doing your face, like you're not giving this back, I can tell you that.
I like how it feels too. It's like a nice, slightly warm sensation. It's very soothing. And tell me again, what hair types and skin tones is this effective on? Like who can use it?
So it works for everyone, all skin types, all hair tones. If you have very dark skin and you've been told you can't laser, that doesn't matter. This is not a laser. If you have very fair skin and maybe you haven't wanted to do something that would leave any sort of irritation on your skin, this will work for you. If you've already started shaving or waxing, or maybe your mid-laser appointment, you can start this at any time. So if you have like really long, thick hair like he does, or if you've already treated, let's say, and you're just feeling, you're like, all right, I have a little bit here, I'm just gonna try it out. You can just right away start going. You know, you turn it on, you pop in the tip, and you're ready to go. There doesn't need to be any pre-treatment or don't get in the car and go anywhere. I mean, it is pretty crazy just to think that like it shows up and you're like, all right, I'm ready to go. Like this is amazing. Now, if everything else in my life could be that easy without having to get a babysitter
what
all
a pain
the time.
it is just to get my roots touched up every 8 weeks, and it gets
8 weeks. I have to go every 2 weeks.
I just told her I'm moving to 6.
I'm at the drugstore.
I'm moving on up now.
8 weeks.
I know. But here's why.
I'm every 2.
Work schedules change, things pop up, kids get sick. You have to dedicate an hour of your, more than, for hair, it takes about 2.5 for me. But the point is, it's so much simpler to just grab something, take it out of the case that we're including for you. Everything fits inside of this beautifully. I love that you can zip it closed very easily. And treat yourself, literally treat yourself. Like it is that simple, and if it's that simple, you are much more likely to stick with it, and you will start to notice how much better your skin looks and feels, how easy it is to do. And don't forget about men.
Right.
Men love to use, they've got more, it's not just the arms, it's the neck and the sideburns.
How can we possibly forget about them? They get a lot. Well, you can see there, there's that hair collecting. That's what we're doing here live in studio, collecting the hair. But the purpose of showing you that demonstration is to show you that if you were to shave that off, for example, or wax it or rip it or pull it, like it doesn't give you any benefit for long haul. You just ripped it off for a temporary solution. This is treating the hair that has not yet grown in, and that's a huge important bonus to what we're talking about today. Is this is not just temporarily ripping the hair off of our arm or our face or anything. That little tiny wire right there that you can see I'm touching, that blue wire, excuse my Christmas nails, there we go. That, I have the little one in for the face, we have a big one in for the body. See how my light is red right now? If that happens to you, turn it off, hold it down, pop that tip right back in, and turn it back on, and you're green and you're ready to go. A lot of times if you have it on, you pop the tip out, it might turn red, and you just start going. And that's it. You don't have to like do anything, and you only have to go over the same area. We're obviously just sitting here doing it for an hour. You don't need to do that. You're only gonna go over the same area a few times. You just wanna make sure it treats that area. If this is your leg or this is your arm, keep it a 90-degree angle, go over it slowly, chit chat with whomever's at home. You know, have your glass of wine, sit in front of the fire, but you only need to do it a few times. Then take that buffer, and that buffer will give you the nice, soft, crystallized hair. Use the, what's that? What are we getting?
Oh, the Philosophy.
Use your, the body cream, and then you'll really get that nice, soft, glowy skin. And then everyone's like, well, when do I do it next? I'm like, how do I know? We used to show this great chart of like, how do I know how often? Really, at the end of the day, you use it when you need to, because your hair is gonna grow different than mine. And for me, I barely use it anymore. I'm probably maybe like once a quarter, or like I said, I like how it makes my face look. It just is like, you know, you go pay to have a dermaplane. That's exactly what this is. Like this looks even better than that. It takes off the hair off your face, right? So I like how that makes me look, but you'll do it when you need to. So, you know, you can see here, these are teenage girls. They just, you know, I think the twins are 18. And they use it when they want to on their legs. They took it off to college. That is one time where she had to buy another one. She's a friend of mine. When she first got it, all of them were using it in the same household. And then they all went off to college. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna get another one for the girls, because they are not—
What a great thing for them to have.
They are not leaving with my no-no. Oh, for sure. Like I said, I will never give my teenage daughter a razor. Like that's not part of our beauty regimen anymore, and it shouldn't be. I mean, wow, it's very antiquated to think about taking a blade to your face. Like I feel it's, you know, it's very old school, even to your legs. Like shaving our legs feels like an old school method when we have advanced technology now. So if it is the sideburns that bother you, or the upper lip hair, you know, if you have dark upper lip hair and you're a female, it's a very self-conscious thing. And I know a lot of women, you know, go to get it waxed, but then it looks worse, or they bleach it and it looks worse.
Some of us don't, because we're embarrassed, and we don't want to have to go and tell somebody, hey, can you take care of this? It's very awkward. Someone you don't know who's in your face, you don't know who's been in that wax and what's going on. You know, there's a lot of reason. Yeah, absolutely. Bikini lines, are you kidding me? How awkward is that, right? So again, let's take all of those barriers away. Let's make it very accessible, very affordable, and honestly, it's kind of fun once you start to realize how simple this can be. And I wanted to show you too, you're getting 2 of the wide tips and 2 of the narrow tips. They'll be sealed in these little cases, so you'll just open it up when you need it. But this one you can use for those larger areas, so maybe it is the whole arm or the legs, or for the back of the neck, for men, anywhere. And then you've got 2 of the narrow tips coming included, and that would be better for the smaller areas. You know, you've got it on the sideburns, your lip, your chin, your knuckles. I mean, honestly, where do you have unwanted hair? You're gonna wanna use no-no. So you're getting 4 attachments. You get the brush to clean them out. You don't wanna put water on this. The brush will just take any residual hair out. And that's if you have
like long hair.
If you need to, You get 2 buffers, so small areas, larger areas. You get the hard side travel case that zips closed, so it's so easy to store, it's easy to travel with. You'll get the cord to charge it up. You don't need to buy batteries for this. You charge it for at least 5 hours the first time to get a full charge on it, so it's really, really easy to take on the go. And then we have all these different colors you can choose from. This is the rose gold up top. Here is your light blue. We have a really soft pale pink. We call that light pink. Next to that is the mint, and then on the end is the lilac. This should be $200. For everything you're receiving, this technology, you own the device. You don't have to like do any upgrades on the software. You don't need an app. You don't need anything, right?
Don't get me started on that either. When I took the phone, I was like, I'm gonna owe you another $800 and then I have to pay you for what? Like, it's crazy.
You don't have that ongoing issue. And we're more than half off today. Like I said, it should be $200. You're looking at a $23 and change FlexPay, $23.74.
That's what I tipped.
And you get to try it for a month.
Today to get my grays done. I had to get my roots done today because, like I said, I have 3 kids, so there's no time to do anything. So when I do come in town, I'm like, all right, I got to get it all done. Right, I got to get all the wellness appointments done. And it's, thank God, hair removal is just not one of those things. It's honestly freeing, if I could give a word to describe it, if you think about it. It is something we all do. Maybe you only dedicate a few minutes every day in the shower and you're a disposable razor type person, but that is something you've been doing for your whole life. I mean, you've been shaving in a shower. Well, what if you just want to go out and your friends are like, let's go to a yoga class, or let's go to the pool, or let's go do something, and you're like, oh wait, I haven't shaved in how many days?
Right.
Well, I don't think about that anymore. I don't even, hair removal is not something I think about. It's not something I pay for. It's just done. It's gone, and that can be you. I mean, 8 million people have joined me on this little journey. Like I said, I've been all over the world with this product. We're still the only one that makes this technology. There's nothing else like it in the market. It's just because it's too hard to make. That's why we are only here once every couple years, because it does take us that long to get these devices in. And then when they're gone, and we always sell out here. And I love when I come back, because we always hear from people that have had it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is my hair removal journey. I'm finally done thinking about it. I'm so happy I don't pay for it anymore. And why didn't I start sooner? I get a lot of all of those. And then a lot of people that have passed it down or passed it on to their daughters, or maybe, you know, their mothers and grandmothers who they weren't doing anything to get rid of the peach fuzz. You know, my mom had a lot of peach fuzz, but she would never wax her face. Like, as well as she's taken care of her skin over the years, the thought of putting hot wax on her face, like that was not in a plan. So once we introduced this and how gentle it is on your skin, you can see if you need to pull it taut, go ahead. And that's what I was telling the ladies over there that haven't tried it before, if you need to. But as you can see, everyone here is pretty comfortable using it. So they're at the point where they're just kind of talking and doing it like I'm doing. You know, just gliding over your skin.
It feels warm. It's like a soothing, warm sensation. It's not hot. Nothing is being pulled or plucked or even shaved. There is no blade. So we only have about, 10 minutes left in this hour. So I wanna make sure you guys have the opportunity to grab it while it is more than 50% off. And don't forget, you get to try it.
Yeah,
you have a
amazing.
trial period, and through the end of January next year, if you don't love it, if you don't think it's everything we say it is, you can send it back and you'll get a refund, a full refund of your purchase price. So that's really important to keep in mind, especially on a beauty product where you typically wouldn't have that opportunity. Once you've bought it, that's it, good luck. Not here at HSN. And No has been with us for a very long time. This product itself, this technology, has been on the market for what, well over 15 years now at this point.
Can you believe that?
And it has a really strong reputation to go with it. Nothing lasts for 15 years on a television shopping network if it doesn't do what it says it will do. I mean, you have to take that into consideration.
And back then, so when we have a TS, we would have like 40, 50,000 units a day, if you can believe that. And now we just can't make it that much. We can't make that many units. It is a lot more scarce. And especially since we have the more portable device, the easy device, like the old one, like we said, you couldn't charge it, had to be plugged in to use it. You could only use it on your body. And everybody loved the technology that the masses were coming to us being like, can we use this on our face? I mean, I think people were probably still using it on their face, which was fine. It was just so large that we weren't able to target those areas where you need smaller. So over the years, we've had like multiple different devices to get us to where we are today. And like I said, we've been able to reduce the cost of it, which is huge because we wanted this to be affordable for everyone. Because we do realize that hair removal is something everyone is doing. I mean, whether you are a man, a woman, a teenager, you know, you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and you're still removing hair, it's just something that's a part of our daily lives. And it's just an inconvenient part of our lives. And in some cases, expensive. I mean, I know a lot of people have spent thousands trying laser technologies. Maybe you've done, you know, waxing appointments, and you know, waxing, it adds up by the spots. Like you have to go in and you're like, all right, I want my underarm, and I want my bikini line, and this and that, and they're like, what else? It's like, again, I told you guys I got my hair done today. There was like, and would you like the toner? And would you like this? And I felt it being like, And as it adds up, like my tip was more than that cost to get it home, which is nuts. Like this is professional technology. You don't need someone to administer it. You have it at home. It's the same that we had in the dermatologist clinics when we started this device. It was the same that the doctors created, and now it's this small, this portable, this convenient. We've sort of moved, and I remember we were doing this during, you know, our COVID time periods when everyone was home, and we were like, thank God we have this at home. Are you kidding? Like
we were
It was
Everybody
one of
was
those
getting
things.
hairy
Right,
and
we were
gray,
all
and our nails
I had
were
no
wrecked.
lashes. It was a very dramatic time in our life. No. And the nice thing is too, like once you got used to that, you don't go back to being like, yes, let me get in my car and drive to a stranger to pay to have waxed and have to keep going every 3 weeks for maintenance. Like this is it. This is one device. This is your treatment. This is your maintenance. This is your share it with your daughters, your husbands, your partners, whatever you need. You just need one. And when you were going through the tips, I will say, because someone asked me earlier, I was on a call with a new host that hadn't tried it before, was like, why do you need all these tips? And I felt so bad. I was like laughing. I'm like, I've never used other tips. Like I was the only one originally when I started No. I didn't have kids or anything like that.
Sure.
So I was the only one. So I didn't need all these tips. But you will if you have multiple users in the house, or maybe you have thicker, darker hair, or you hadn't started treating it. That's why having the multiple tips is nice, but you really only need the one tip. You know, you have the large one for the larger surface areas, the smaller one to get around, like you've seen all the models today, the upper lip or the underarm for sure, bikini line, you know, wherever you want hair. Like that's the nice part. Once you, the other thing is once you get this home, you start going after it, you're like, all right, well.
What's next?
Yeah, like that's
like
literally
pressure
how I
washing.
was.
It's so satisfying.
I
You're like,
love pressure
right?
washing.
It's something so
I am the worst. I
satisfying
get,
about
and then all of a sudden I start a new area and I'm like, great, now I have to do that whole section
It's
patio.
true.
That's a very good.
At least we have limited real estate on the body.
Exactly. Well, you'd be shocked. Again, once you take off the hair, you don't realize how much you have until it's gone.
Yeah, and this can be used on the arms, on the legs, the underarms, the bikini area, your lip, your chin, your sideburns, your knuckles, your toes. Where are those areas that you struggle with? Maybe it's around the bones, like, you know, on your ankles and your knees and around here on the wrists. Those are hard areas to get to. The knuckles are hard to do with a razor. There is no blade involved with this whatsoever. It's completely rechargeable. You get 2 wide tips, you get 2 narrow tips, you get 2 of the buffing devices, you get the brush to clean it out, you get the zip close hard side case, which is amazing. This is a brand new configuration. We've never done this bundle before. And then you just choose your color. So we have rose gold, light blue, light pink, mint, and lilac. We are wrapping up this hour. This is your opportunity, more than half off. This should be $200 for a device that is loaded with technology that you own. There is no ongoing cost or commitment or appointments or driving. There's no more hassle with this. Like, it can be simple and it can be enjoyable to remove the unwanted hair. And truly, keep in mind, you never have to pluck or wax or tweeze or shave or do any of that again if you don't want to once you have the No. And I think that's the biggest, best part to keep in mind.
Did you say enjoyable?
Enjoyable. It's satisfying.
It
really
is. It's so crazy to say words like enjoyable and wonderful and lovely and satisfying for hair removal. Again, just quickly to stress, anyone can use this. So yes, this is all about giving the gift to ourselves finally, because we all deserve it right about now. But it is also something that everyone in our lives need. We are all removing hair, no matter what our age is, no matter what our target area is. Maybe it is the upper lip and the chin and the sideburns. Maybe it is the face, and we were talking earlier, like she has such beautiful, delicate skin. You don't want to be ripping hot wax on her gorgeous, delicate skin. You know, this is a gentle technology, a gentle solution for anybody to use, no matter what. So same thing, if you want to get your teenagers started on it, a gentle solution. If you are in your 60s, 70s, 80s, and you have the skin that you have taken good care of over the last however many decades, you want something that's going to continue to enhance your skin and really work for you, and this is it. So it's the best anti-aging tip or trick I can give anyone. Just remove that unwanted hair on your face.
Not only that, I cannot believe the price of razors nowadays.
I wouldn't know. I haven't had to look.
I know, because my husband is using them, and even just like the refill blades. I mean, look at our flex payment, $23. You can barely buy a pack of razors for that amount. So do yourself a favor, get this home, try it through the end of January, especially while it's more than half off. We have so many attachments included. We have the case included. It is so simple. All you gotta do is plug it in, charge it up, and go to town. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Jennifer, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're gonna see you again next hour. later in the hour.
Sounds good.
But I've got a lot of goodies to share with you guys. Our next hour is called Beauty Steals and Deals. So I've got Korres, we have Marilyn Miglin. We also have Active Argon, a brand new product launch there. So you're gonna wanna stick with me. We will be shopping more right after this brief break. I'll see you back here in just a second.
Global Chic is all about fashion freedom, new fabrics, patterns, and soft silhouettes with spicy details. So be free. Iman Global Chic, only on HSN.
The HSN deal is a great value that we bring to you every day. Thanks to our long and valued partnerships with the brands you love most, we are able to offer amazing products at great values. Shop the HSN deal with confidence from us to you. HSN Plus has more live channels. Welcome, my friends. More ways to shop. More of this.
I'm here to collect my $25 gift card.
HSN Plus has more of what you love, all in one place. This is amazing. All for free. You're the best. Watch and shop what's happening now, or catch up on what you might have missed.
Let's have some fun. Come on in.
Okay, you're bringing in the base.
See what all the Plus is about. Watch free everywhere you stream.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.